Alright, guys, Big Tasty back. Another week, this is going to be a real quick video. Dead ass, I'm out of time this week, I haven't got really time to record. But yeah, as you can see, the score from last week, 22-31. Not great, but it's in the top 10%, and considering how bad last week was, I'll take anything. Would have hoped to be 2300 since I did have to use a trade, but yeah, can't get everything. Hey, this year the Supercoach website reloads so much. Not really a fan of it. Yeah, the big topic of discussion this week is Loki Neal. What do you do with him? Do you trade him? Do you keep him? Personally, I think the first injury, the calf injury, you can keep him through that. He works through it. Let me just put the steel on the field because it's bugging me a bit. Yeah, as you can see, I looped the Grundy score. He had a big game last week. Probably going to do it again. Yeah, what was that? The calf injury. You keep him through that, but it came out midweek. I actually put off recording because I wanted to see if anything new was coming out on that. Apparently he's hurt his back. He said he should be right to go, but I'm not taking should be right in Supercoach. Yeah, I'm trading him. This is like still can be changed. There's still like, what is it, 6:30? There's about half an hour until the game, so still could change. But I reckon it's better to do 2 trades and then you don't have to make another, rather than make 1 trade and your team's still messed up. So kind of going with the ideal people to bring in here. It'd be Jack McRae, because right now I'd say he's the best midfielder in Supercoach. Let me just have a look. My average. Is this right? Dusty averaging 139. Because he did have the 160, didn't he? I'd say he's the best forward. I wouldn't say he's the best mid, because that's going to drop. Danger 1 game doesn't count. Zorko should 80. This is messed up. Oh, I know why it's doing that. Right, yeah, that's a bit of a spud moment, but whatever. Now, the person I wanted to bring in, ideally, it's Tex Walker. He's going to go up 150k or thereabouts. If you can bring him in without making a trade that is just like with the sole intent of bringing him in, I'd say do it. I don't see really a downside to it. He's going to kick. Who's he got this week? Gold Coast. I could see him kicking like 3 to 4 on Gold Coast, maybe scoring 80 plus, 85 plus, which you only need him to score 80. That's it. If he scores 80 over the next 3 weeks, he goes up like 150k. But then he has North the next week, and he's going to kick 22 goals on him. North are bad, Zeebel's horrible in defense. He's great for Supercoach, but horrible in defense. If you can get him in, bring him in. If you can't, well, damn, that sucks, huh? Other people to bring in would be Zach Butters. Personally, I'm not too sold on him, but he's averaging 130. He scored 163. From what I've heard, he's been playing a Supercoach friendly role. I'm not capping. I haven't watched a single minute of Port Adelaide, so I can't. I don't know. The other person would be Tom Atkins, which I'm 3k off, which is kind of what I'm a bit more salty about. I wish I had 3k between these two. Could always go McRae down to like a Boak, someone like that, Petrarca, but I think McRae is fairly better than all of them, so going with him. If you can't tell, I'm so tired today. Hind, I think his price point is just a little high. If saying that, it's 30k higher than Atkins, and I said Atkins was a good pick. Yeah, I reckon Hind's a good pick, but I mean, it is 30k more. Yeah, who am I going with? I'm going with Chad Warner. God. Chad Warner. Sydney rookie. Sydney rookie's been playing really good this year. To be honest, should have started him. Originally I did. Originally I did have him over Dow, but that was like a last minute decision. I brought in Dow. Obviously I regret it because it's making me use a trade now, but not everyone has foresight, so this is kind of what we're going with. Steele, McRae is the best. Now I'm torn to who to vice captain. Might vice captain McRae, honestly. Yeah, right now I'm going to vice captain him, and let's see, I'm going to leave the captain on Steele, but Downey can always come on. Downey's the last game. Forward line, I haven't really got time to go over the scores. It's probably only going to be like a 8-minute video. But yeah, just go over some quick main ones. Caleb Daniel, don't overreact. It was just a bad game. Very rare for him to have that many kicking errors. He's one of the better kicks in AFL, so it's a very rare mistake game from him. I wouldn't overreact to it. Lloyd does what he normally does. He just got a whole heap of cheapies in it. Supercoach loves that. It's not that fun to watch, but you know, Supercoach loves it. Laird 121, that's where you pick him. Stewart 83. I'd say he got robbed. I reckon this should have been 95-ish. Short 120, didn't watch the game, so I don't know. Got screwed with butts on field. I had Highmore on reverse trades and I forgot to put him back on. Steele McRae. Well, Steele was good. Neil, who was here, sucked. But he was tagged. It was kind of just he couldn't be bothered. I almost want to say he couldn't be bothered, but yeah, it's whatever. Steele played good, but it took 3 goals for him to get 123. So I don't know if that's just a midfield scoring thing or what, but yeah, it took a lot for him to get 123. Merritt 91, didn't watch the game, but from what I heard, it was just a mediocre performance. Didn't really try too hard, which is kind of just common for Essendon. That's why I'm not a fan of Essendon players, apart from Merritt and Ripley, because they kind of try most of the time. Chera, the trade-in, ended up going Rao to Chera. Paid off, 120, I'll take it. Wish he didn't spend, I think it was 65% on time on ground he ended with, which means he spent 35 on the bench. Not a fan of that. But, you know, 120, I'm not going to complain too much. Clark, 67, he's still going up in price. Just treat him as a very expensive rookie. Powell, 75. They kind of just swapped scores. I think last week Powell had a 65, something like that, or 60. Berry, a tackling machine. Hopefully he keeps going up. It's going to be interesting to see how Crouch coming back at some point is going to impact him. Goulden, easily the best rookie so far. Like, it's not even remotely close. McNeil, I mean, he's trash, but yeah, Supercoach rookies just sometimes are trash. Scott, just found out he didn't get dropped, so that's fine. Gorn, 130. Grundy, 130. Expect it. I actually think Gorn should have been a bit higher. I reckon he should have been like 145. Dunkley, 132. Dogs mids are the best players in Supercoach. Siebel, 72. Missed half, 3/4 of the third. So, yeah, it's whatever. Probably would have ended up in the 90s. Impey, 123. That's why I started him. Campbell, 118. Pretty good. Warner, 94. Pretty good. Rowe, 19. He's a bum. He's going on the bench. I'm probably not fielding him again. Actually, I'm going to field Bergman. Brockman's a bit weird. But yeah. The matchups start this week for Supercoach, so I'm not going over the matchup, but just to get it in the video for later when I go to edit this. These are the matchups. Main uniques are Chera, he's important. Heaney's important. Steele, he doesn't have Steele. Steele's very important. Lloyd, very important. Cripps, very important. Titch is important, but I already know he's got a ton, so that's fine. But yeah, that should be an alright week. Sorry I'm a rush production this week. I've been under the pump. Should be fine for next week. We'll see how it goes. Until then, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.